Hello, friends. Well, it's Holy Thursday, but I have a bit of a confession to make. I hate to admit this, but in the past couple of months, I've taken up this guilty pleasure of watching reels of Sebastian Maniscalco, the stand-up comedian. He's a little bit rash, a little bit crude, um, very funny. I think I identify with him because of his Italian New York background. He's got this one skit about being invited over to people's house and friends of his, and they further invite him to take off his shoes and join them walking barefoot throughout the house. And he says, I don't really like that. He's very put off by walking barefoot. And he's got some funny stories about bunions, about the size of a second big toe and all of that. Now, what on earth does this have to do with Holy Thursday? Well, you might recall that the Lord Jesus, after eating with his friends, washed their feet and said to them, "Do you know what I have done to you? I have given you example that so you also should do." And this feet washing that goes on Holy Thursday is the other great event of this day. The first, of course, is the institution of the Holy Eucharist. And then there is the washing of the feet, a great symbol, an icon of Christian service. Feet can be off-putting. We're called not to serve only in the exciting and lofty and headline-grabbing ways, but in the simple, the humble. Something as simple and humble, perhaps even a little off-putting, as washing one another's feet. I tried to think of some things that I've had to go through that are pretty off-putting. When I was a novice, we were doing a lot of planting around the building, and a couple of us had to go back and forth to the horse farm and shovel horse manure into the barrels and bring them back to Chaminade. Or even worse, when my brother and sister-in-law had their first child, I was made the godfather. That's a beautiful thing. But my sister-in-law said, very sharply, well, if you're going to be the godfather, change his diaper. And so I did. But that's what Christian service is all about. I have given you an example so also you should do. Christ has given us many examples especially during this Holy Week. As we enter into Holy Thursday, as we enter into the Triduum, let us bear in mind the many examples of Christian service that Christ has given us. Let us follow his example. For it is in following his example of humble service that we will find our true joy. Thanks for watching. God bless.